Hey guys, it's Theresa and welcome back to my channel, or if you're new to my channel, hello, welcome. Hit that subscribe button if you guys haven't subscribed yet. I can't believe that we are in 2020 and I have been a little MIA. I didn't really vlog, film, edit. I didn't really touch YouTube as much towards the end of 2019. I sort of felt like I needed to have a little break towards the end of 2019. Like, I was planning on doing vlogmas and I did tell you guys that I was gonna try to vlog as much as I could in December, but towards like the Christmas time and like New Year's, I just felt like I needed to put my camera down and really spend that time with like family and friends. And I am back in 2020. I'm so excited to start vlogging again. Meet my little toy that I got in Hawaii. She's so cute. So she's gonna be doing this Q&A with us. And let's get on to the 2020 Q&A, the New Year's Q&A. I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve and New Year's. I was a little drunk, woke up a little hungover, but that's fine. I asked you guys to leave me some questions on Instagram and I had to screenshot it because it was a few days ago. I really want you guys to get to know me better as well. For like those who are pretty new to my channel, what are your goals for 2020? Something that I want to achieve in 2020 is get a full-time job, like get a proper job in my industry. So I actually graduate in April, and the goal, well, my goal from January to April is pretty much just like job hunt and apply everywhere. Well, I actually want to get a job before I graduate so I have something secured in the bag, but that's one of my goals in 2020. Are you going summer gathering? I am actually not going to summer gathering. I don't think I am going to any events coming up. Like, I'm not going to, I don't think I'm going to these events, but last minute me might go buy a ticket. Ultra's coming up, Transmission, Summer Gathering. I'm not going to any of them so far. Like, I do want to go to Ultra, but I'm not too sure about the other events. But I am going to Millennium. I'm pretty sure it's like beginning of February, and that's the only ticket I have. What piercings do you have? So I actually only have my ears pierced. So I used to have like 3 on my earlobes, 3 on each side, but now I only have 2 because my third's blocked. I used to have a nipple piercing as well, but I took that one out, so yeah, now I only have my ears pierced. But I do want to get like a cartilage piercing as well. Why don't we see your dad in videos? I feel like in every single Q&A there's always a few questions about like my dad, but my parents are actually divorced, so I don't live with my dad, so that's why you guys don't see him as much. Well, you know, that's why you guys don't see him at all. Like, I do see him here and there. Are the trimesters hard at UNSW? I honestly like the trimesters better because I feel like the year goes by so much quicker. I'm currently doing media, PR and advertising, and we don't really have final exams, so we finish super early. We have a long break as well. It's not hard, but I could imagine for like other degrees that are more content heavy, it's probably harder because you're pretty much getting crammed with content that's meant to be spread out in like 13 weeks or so. But yeah, like besides that, like I quite enjoy trimesters, but I know some people hate trimesters. How do you discipline yourself into getting things done even on lazy days? Your drive is crazy inspiring. Oh, thank you so much. But I do have those days where I'm just a lazy ass lying in bed. But I think what keeps me going and what keeps me motivated is the fact that I know that if I don't do anything, I'm gonna feel like shit. I tell myself, I'm like, get yourself to the gym, clean your room, edit, like just do this, because if you don't do it, you're gonna feel worse than what you feel like now. So I feel like that's the main thing that gets me to do shit. And also that goes with like eating as well. Like, let's say I'm trying to eat healthy, not that I eat like healthy, but let's say I want to eat healthy or like healthier, and I have like a KFC craving. I would tell myself that if I eat that KFC, I'm gonna feel even shitter after. So I want to like avoid that shitty feeling. Advice for first year uni students. I think my #1 advice is to put yourself out there. Like, even if you're a bit like reserved, if you're a bit shy, just try your best to like make new friends, like especially in tutorials. So that's how I met like Angela and a few of my other uni friends. So pretty much I remember my first year of uni, my first few tutorials, I would go there a bit earlier and then I would just like try to make friends. I'd be like, hey, are you in MDMA 1003 or whatever? And they'll be like, yeah, I'm doing that too. And I'm like, oh, are you in this class? And I'm like, oh, I'm Theresa. Pretty much you just made a friend, so you pretty much just sit with them in class, and yeah, just put yourself out there. If you really want to get the full uni campus life experience, I highly recommend joining a society as well. That's something I didn't do because I wasn't really going to uni to like be involved. I was more like, I want to go to uni, get my degree and go out. But if you're like, you know, wanting to be involved with your uni, highly recommend joining societies. What's your dream career? Honestly, I don't really have one. When I finished year 12, I didn't really know what I wanted to do, and honestly, I'm heading towards the end of my degree and I still don't know what I want to do. Like, yes, I do want to get into like media and PR, but I only want to get into it because I have a degree in it and there's nothing else I find interesting or I can see myself doing. But I don't see myself doing PR forever. Like, I feel like I'm still trying to like figure out what I want to do, but I'm at a stage in my life where I just want to learn and gain knowledge in like any industry possible. So right now it's going to be in media, PR and advertising, and yeah, pretty much just grow from there and see where I go. What's something you really want to change about yourself in 2020? So in 2019, I feel like I struggled a lot with like anxiety. I didn't really realize how bad my anxiety could get, and I feel like in 2019 that's where I sort of saw how bad my anxiety could get. And I feel like in 2020 that's something I want to work on. I feel like in 2020 I really want to work more on myself and be kind to myself and just get myself in a better mental state. When will you be doing a meet and greet? Oh my god, I feel like I always get that question during my Q&As as well, but I don't know. Like, I actually meet so many of you guys when I'm like out and about. Like, I see most of you guys when I'm at work, and it's honestly so cute. Like, thanks for coming in and saying hi. I don't really have plans on doing one anytime soon, but I definitely do want to do one in the future and meet you guys. Are you on birth control, and if so, what kind? I am actually not on any birth control, but I did go on the pill a couple months ago. I went on the pill when I was in Hawaii because my periods were due and I wanted to like control my cycle. So I went on the pill for a month, and oh my god, I don't think I could go on the pill ever again. Like, it might be the one I went on because my mental health was so bad. Like, I know they say that, like, you know, you can get depression, you can get anxiety, blah blah. There are a lot of side effects with the pill, but I didn't really realize how bad it could get. Like, I know everyone is different, but for me it hit me so hard. Like, I didn't even realize how bad my mental health was until I got off it. I was actually only on it for a month, and then like towards the end of that month and even like the next month after it, like, I was so sad. Like, I would cry so many times, and like I was crying over things I shouldn't be crying about, and I was so sensitive. And yeah, I was actually just like an emotional wreck, so I decided to get off it. Like, I actually was gonna stay on it because it really did help with like my periods and like my cramps and all. Yeah, I did like pros and cons with the pill, and like my mental health was so much more important. Even my boyfriend could see it as well. And yeah, I decided to get off the pill. But a major pro of being on the pill, like, it gave me boobs. Like, my boobs were so big, like in Hawaii, like they grew so much, and I'm like, oh my god, I want to keep them. But yeah, like, I got off it and they just deflated, but you know, I still love them. Do you reckon you're a clingy person, and what do you and your boyfriend usually talk about? Okay, I didn't realize how much of a clingy person I was until I got into a relationship. Like, I'm not like the clingy bad, like, I don't need to see him every day, but I'm the clingy in the type where when we're with each other, I'm very, how do I say this without sounding so cringe? Let's put it this way, I'm very affectionate. I didn't realize how affectionate I was until I got into this relationship. How was 2019 for you? Not gonna lie, I feel like 2019 was pretty challenging, but it was also rewarding at the same time. Like, I'm really glad I did my internship. I'm also glad that I got through a year of uni, and 2019 really showed me a lot of emotions I didn't know I had. And especially being in a relationship, like, you feel so much more. Like, the other day I was talking to my boyfriend and I was telling him, like, I was like, I didn't realize how much I could feel. Like, I didn't realize I had all these emotions and feelings in me, And I feel like being in a relationship sort of grows you emotionally and like mentally, because it really puts you in, not situations, but it puts you in these places where you're challenged and you gotta think a certain way that you've never thought before when you're single. If this is making sense, I don't know. Does the age difference with your boyfriend make a difference in your relationship? So yeah, my boyfriend and I are 3 years apart, and I feel like age doesn't really make a difference in our relationship, but I do sometimes feel pressure on myself to like get my life together, because you know, like my boyfriend's done with uni. He's at that stage in his life where, you know, he's like saving for a house. So in that sense, I do feel a bit pressured to like get my shit together. With him having that mindset, it does challenge me. Like I do want to push myself to finish uni, get a job, and like, you know, start saving for a house. Like, you know, I do want to travel as well, but I think the end goal is to just have a good amount of money saved. Are you ready to leave uni and start working full-time? By the way, love your workout videos. A part of me is ready to leave uni because I just want to get that adult bread and get that proper full-time big girl job. But yeah, I'm also scared at the same time because I do need to get that actual job, which is my 2020 New Year's resolution. I'm just going to be job hunting and hopefully secure a job in the bag before I finish my degree. Things you wish you knew before jumping into a relationship. Like, I don't really know how to answer this question, but like I said earlier, I didn't really know I could feel this much, you know, and like have this much emotion. Tips for having your first time. How do I even answer this? This is a bit weird. If you're not ready, then you're not ready, and if you feel like you're not comfortable, then just wait. Like, take your time, don't feel pressured, just do it at your own pace, do it when you're ready. Have you lost your virginity? How long have you been dating your boyfriend for? So we were official in February 2019, so it's been like 11 months. So like our 1 year is coming up in Feb. Oh my god, it's honestly gone by so quickly. Okay, but do you know the secret to raving underage? No, I never raved underage. I know a lot of people like jump the fence or like use fake ID, but I never went underage raving. How do you ask permission to sleep in your boyfriend's house? Oh my god, okay. I never really asked permission to like sleep over at my boyfriend's house, or like for him to sleep over at mine. I think my mum sort of just got used to it. Like, she knew it was coming, but it wasn't really like, oh mum, can I sleep over? Because I knew that if I asked her, she wouldn't really let me. But I knew that if I did it, she would just get used to it. So now she's like used to it. And the other night, my boyfriend slept over at mine, and like before my mum went into her room, she was like, she said goodnight to my boyfriend. Well, I keep saying boyfriend, but I keep forgetting that you guys know his name. I think I'm just used to saying boyfriend. But anyways, yeah, my mom was like, good night, Mac. And I was like, oh my god, like her saying that made me feel like, oh my god, like, you know, she lets him sleep over and she sort of lets me sleep over. So yeah, it was never really asking for permission. I just did it, you know, being the rebel child I am. No, I'm actually a pretty good child. Not pretty good, I am a good child. What are some small things you and your boyfriend get annoyed at each other for? I feel like he gets annoyed at me more than I get annoyed at him at little things. So one example that comes to mind is when we're like in the car and navigating. It gets a bit frustrating, but I do understand because I am so bad with navigating and maps and directions, so he gets a bit annoyed at me at that. But I did recently get a new car, so it does have Apple Play, so you know, I don't need to be telling him where to go. He can just look at the map. And also another thing would be, it's not getting annoyed, but he has like OCD with the ways the dishes need to be stacked. So those are little small things. Any more traveling in 2020? If so, send us an invite, sis. I don't have any plans on traveling in 2020 as of yet. Like, of course I do want to travel in 2020. I do want to go to New Zealand, and I also do want to go to like Fiji or like a tropical place like Hawaii. Yeah, usually with my travel and holiday plans, they're so last minute. Do you want to stay in Sydney forever or move somewhere else in the future, like LA? I feel like I do want to settle down in Sydney because like family and friends are all in Sydney, but I've always told myself like I would love to like move out in like an apartment for like maybe a year. So many questions asking if I'm traveling in 2020. Like, yes, I do want to travel, but I don't have any plans at the moment. That is it for today's video. I can't believe we are in 2020 and this is my first 2020 video. I love that 2020 just rolls off the tongue, like we're in 2020. If you guys have any other video requests, please leave it down below. Leave it down below right now because I want to film videos you guys want to see. And I know in 2019 majority of my videos were just like vlogs. I know you guys love seeing vlogs, but if you have any other video suggestions, please let me know. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and join the family, and I will see you guys very soon in my next video. Bye guys.